In the lead up to the Brexit vote, Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage made a number of promises. You vote leave and here's what I'll do for you. The people in Scotland, Wales and Ireland knew that if a Tory politician ever said he was going to do something good for the people, he was a liar. So we all voted Remain. Unfortunately, the majority of English people haven't had the intelligence to work that out yet. The rest of the people of Britain could see the damage that leaving the EU would cause to Britain and the British people. Businesses are going to shut down. Unemployment is going to rise in large numbers. There's going to be shortages of practically everything, including food and medicines. The cost of living is going to go up, and wages will remain the same, not enough to live on. Well, I'm sure you've heard that he's been and seen the Queen and got the okay to shut down the English Parliament, and he's attempting to do the same in Scotland. This country is supposed to be a democracy. As soon as this arsehole does that, attempts to shut down Parliament, he's taken away democracy. I've had enough of this arsehole. So, I contacted New Scotland Yard. I brought charges against this man that he obtained the leave vote by fraud and deception. Why? Because he made his promises. You vote leave, here's what I'll do. And when he got his leave vote, he denied he made any such promises. I never said that, no me. Oh, no. So the leave vote was obtained by fraud and deception. That is an undeniable fact. The question is Scotland Yard got to do their job as a police force? Or are they going to continue to be a bunch of government arse-kissers and attempt to protect the government this time? In which case that would be a police cover-up and would also make the police an accessory. The great thing is, considering those promises were reported in newspapers and were recorded on television channels, it can't be denied. So it shouldn't take the police long, maybe say an hour, to discover he made those promises and then went back on his promises. Also, I've asked the police to contact the Crown Prosecution Service and have them begin legal action against Boris Johnson and the Tory party. The good news is it will be reported on the media, news channels and newspapers about this police investigation. So it'll be interesting to see what the police decide today. Do their job as a police force or continue to be government arse-kissers and protect them. Here's something people in Britain don't know, but my people do. Boris Johnson has already made promises with Donald Trump to take American food into Britain. American food is dangerous. That's why we've not had it in the past. There's so much steroids stuck into American meat that when people eat it, it causes cancer and cancer-related illnesses. In some people it causes massive obesity, the same thing that would happen if you took steroids and then stopped taking them, but your muscles turn to fat. There is no health and safety, or next to no health and safety in America. There's insect parts, insect eggs, and various other things you don't want to know about in the American meat. So Boris Johnson, you're going to find out something very, very quickly. You work for the people. The people pay your wages. The people will put you in prison. I will keep you informed of the police progress and the CPS progress. That's Crown Prosecution Service, to those that don't know. So let's see what happens.